Hey everyone, my name is Behzad.
My name is Teresa.
And we are here from Naked and Famous Denim. And today we've got another exciting jean to tell you all about. It's the brand new Tried and True Selvedge, the latest release, part of the Naked and Famous Denim Spring-Summer 2024 collection. As always, we're going to tell you everything you need to know about them, all the specs, all the details, how they came to be, thoughts and opinions, ASMR scratch test stuff, where you can get a pair, probably a few other things. Who knows? But you know who's going to know? You's gonna know if you stick around all the way to the end of the video. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Risa's gonna get us started off with the specs right after this quick little intro.
Okay, so Tried and True Selvedge is a 12.5-ounce Japanese selvage denim. It's 100% cotton, and it's a classic dark indigo by white raw denim, classic raw denim, but with a hint of upscaleness.
Yeah.
So it's got, it's dyed with natural indigo, it's got a little bit of nep and a little bit of slub.
Yeah, it's got a few elevated details. So first things first, we dyed it with natural indigo instead of pure indigo. So the difference is most of the indigo in the world is dyed with something called pure indigo, which is chemically pure indigo, but it is chemically derived. Whereas natural indigo, obviously, it is natural and it comes derived from the indigo plant. The challenge with natural indigo is dye lot to dye lot, you get certain variations. So that's why most of the world uses pure indigo so that you can have a consistent product. But of course, we opted for the natural one here. And we did go for like a darker tone. So sometimes you see natural indigos, they're a little bit lighter. And with natural indigos in general, they sometimes say that they fade a little bit slower. I don't find that to be true.
I don't, from my personal experience, no, but yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah,
around.
I don't know why people say that because we've had a lot of natural indigo jeans over the years that have faded quite beautifully. So, yeah, rumor dispelled. I'm gonna myth busted. You can see some natural indigo fades over here.
All right.
Now that said, like diving back into the details of these jeans. Slightly neppy. Now, you don't see too many flecks throughout this denim. You just see them here and there.
Yeah.
And I would say it's more reminiscent of like true vintage jeans, where the neps were, you know, here and there, but they weren't overly done so.
It wasn't intentional.
Right.
Whereas like nappy denim that you see these days are intentionally nappy. So it's really in your face, whereas this one is very, very subtle.
Yeah. And you'll also notice a few neps on the inside. When you flip up the cuff, you'll see like these little indigo neps throughout the denim as well.
Right.
And as far as the denim being slubby, you can see that the texture itself is quite uniform in tone, but we use something called a short slub yarn. So it's not like super fat in some parts. It's just a little bit fatter. So what happens is you get these deeper indigo penetration points throughout the denim. So over time, as this jean fades, I would say that, you know, when you compare it to say something a little bit more uniform in tone and classic, you're going to have a little bit more flare coming through this denim, especially because of that flaminess that you're going to get from the slubby yarns in this fabric.
Right. And if you think about it, this denim is a little bit more of like a true, real old school denim. It's very close to that of, you know,
vintage jeans. Yeah,
exactly.
Slightly neppiness, natural indigo. Absolutely.
But it's actually really not that, you know, when you look at it, it's not that different. It's not that obviously different from today's raw denim.
Right.
So I think that's very interesting.
Yeah. This is, you know, I'm just going to throw it out there. This is Behzad rant time. You know, sometimes in the forums, I see you. You know, sometimes we get the criticism that Naked and Famous only makes like weird and crazy stuff. And, you know, sometimes people like dunk on like a style that they don't happen to like just because they don't happen to like it. And they think that that one style represents the brand completely. And like, if you don't like one style, that's okay. You don't have to like everything we make, but we make a lot of crazy fabrics. But sometimes we don't have to make things so crazy. Sometimes it's nice to just go back and make something classic that people are going to enjoy. If you're looking for like a more classic tone denim, here you go.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Forum people, we can make classic too.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a go-to for a lot of newcomers as well as, you know, people who just really like the...
Yeah, if you are coming into raw denim for the first time, sometimes you start off with something like this. Some people go off the deep end and like go for something crazy, but you know, if you want to start the way a lot of people start, this is a great starting option for you.
Definitely.
Okay, now let's get into like the texture and the fading of this denim. As you can see here, rigid. Not the most rigid denim in the world. It doesn't flop all that much. It's pretty crispy overall. Now let's hear this denim. 100% cotton, tried and true, 12.5 ounce weight. Tried and true selvage.
I have to say, it sounded a little bit more jaggedy than I thought it would sound.
Yeah, I mean, it is rigid, so maybe you get a little bit of that. But I did find, for me, as I've done many of these now, I feel like that sound was this denim. It's a little bit, it's rigid, but it's not textured, not overly textured. Let us know your thoughts, especially if you get a pair and then do a scratch test for yourself. See how it matches up.
Yeah, and scratch all the denim that you have and see that hear the difference.
Hear the difference. Yeah. Okay, now with the Tried and True Selvage, let's dive into the details. And the first thing you're going to notice here is that veg tan leather patch. I love veg tan leather patches, so I try to use them a lot. And the beauty of the veg tan leather patch is, of course, that it is going to patina and age beautifully over time. So it's going to get darker and browner. You can treat it with some oil if you like, and it fades just like your denim is going to fade. A lot of companies don't use real leather patches. We love leather. So we love leather as much as we love denim. So you see a lot of great leather options in our jeans. Now, we looking into the denim a little bit more. We've got the contrast stitching. With yellow stitching is contrast stitching. Yeah. And you've got that dark indigo denim. You can see, if you look it up close, it actually has a slightly hairy texture, but nothing overly so. But it is kind of neat to get a good close look at that denim. We've got the silver metallic buttons and rivets. Je t'adore tout nu here written on the rivets. And Naked and Famous denim here written on the buttons. These buttons, this hardware is made for us exclusively by YKK in the USA. And when you flip up the cuff, this is one of my favorite details. It's that selvage ID. You've got the Tried and True Selvage with the red, white, and blue selvage ID. And when I show this to people, for showing it to Americans, I'm always like, oh, look, the American colors, red, white, and blue. If you're in France, it's the French colors. The thing is like so many flags of the world are red, white, and blue. So if you're a red, white, and blue country, here you go. Let us know in the comments. Where's your... Is this your flag's colors, and which country are you representing?
Well, the thing is, it's a great color combo. So It is very iconic. It's very pleasing to the eyes. Yeah. And it's definitely more interesting because it's such a basic looking denim, but it has a little bit of a kick just right here also by having one side red and one side blue.
Double color. You don't see that very often. So anyhow, we've got it right there for you. So Risa, final thoughts.
The first time I saw this denim, I was really pleasantly surprised by how interesting this denim actually looked, because I was expecting very, classic. But if you look closely, you definitely see the naps coming through, and you definitely see the little bit of slub and a lot of grain, a lot of whites coming through the fabric, which I really like because I think it adds to the classic denim look of denim.
Yeah. For me, I like that a lot of people are going to start off with this. This is a great starter jean, and if you're getting to raw denim for the first time, you experience this. You get to experience everything, but just a little bit more. With raw denim, sometimes it takes a little bit while for you to, determine the things that you like or you don't like. But here you get to experience a lot of different things in a little bit of ways. So maybe here it could spark some more interest in some of the other interesting fabrics that might be available to you down the line. So that's the Tried and True Selvage. It's going to be available in a multitude of fits: Super Guy, Weird Guy, Easy Guy, and our new True Guy straight leg fit. And just so that you know, the True Guy, as it was introduced in last year in 2023, it's been very, very popular for us. And starting in 2024, absolutely everything we make that's coming out new will be available in the True Guy fit. All of our core options are available in the True Guy fits now. So if you're a True Guy fan, you can enjoy it here. Or if you want to try the True Guy for the first time, now you've got a lot more options to do that with. So with all of that said, we'll wrap it up right here. If you have any comments or questions for us, if there's anything we missed, hit us up in the comment section below. We'll be sure to answer you there. Or better yet, join us every Friday right here on this channel, on YouTube, on the internet, for the Naked and Famous Denim weekly live stream, the greatest live stream in the history of the internet, not just for raw denim, but for absolutely everything. Bold claim.
Yeah.
Bold claim. Reese and I, we answer all of your raw denim questions, and you get to hear me ramble on about all kinds of things that I don't get to ramble on in these videos. So be sure to join us there. Like, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend, tell your mother, tell everybody you know. Naked and Famous Denim is here to stay, and that was a good ending to that video. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.